If you are over 60 and still believe that forgetting your keys or blanking on an acquaintance's name is just a normal part of aging, thinking it's unavoidable, then I need you to stop right now. You are being told a lie, a dangerous one. For decades, we've been conditioned to accept that our brains will decline. We accept senior moments as a fact of life. But what if I told you that belief isn't just wrong, it's actively preventing you from taking the simple steps to protect your most valuable asset? Scientists from Harvard Medical School and the Rush University Medical Center in Chicago have just released a shocking discovery, changing everything we thought we knew about age-related cognitive decline. They found that dementia is not a disease of old age. It's a disease of decades-long inflammation, and it can be stopped. A groundbreaking study published in the journal Neurology followed 921 seniors for nearly 10 years. They discovered that those who followed a specific dietary pattern, one we're about to break down, slashed their risk of Alzheimer's and dementia by up to 53%. Half. They cut their risk in half. But what's the most insane part? The number one food on this list, the one many doctors used to tell us to avoid, has been shown to reverse brain fog and improve memory scores in participants in as little as 12 weeks. It contains a miracle compound that acts like fertilizer for your brain cells, helping them grow new connections, called BDNF. And it's 10 times cheaper than those expensive brain supplements you see advertised. In today's video, I am revealing the 7 scientifically proven foods that fight back against dementia. Stick around until the end because number 1 could truly change your life. Before we jump into this game-changing list, I want to hear from you. Let us know in the comments, how old are you? And where in the world are you watching from? Our Senior Stop community is strong. We read and try to respond to every single comment, so sound off below. It helps more people find this critical information. All right, let's dive in. We're counting down from 7 to the single most powerful food at number 1.
Number 7. Dark leafy greens. Starting at number 7, we have something your mother always told you to eat. Dark leafy greens. Most people grimace at the thought of kale or find spinach boring, but when it comes to brain health, these leaves might be the most underrated line of defense you have. This isn't just grandma's advice. Remember that study from Rush University I mentioned? Researchers there found that seniors who ate just 1 to 2 servings of dark leafy greens per day had brains that were younger by 11 years compared to those who didn't. Let me repeat that. 11 years. They effectively slowed their brain's aging clock with a simple salad. The same study showed they maintained sharper memory and faster information processing well into their later years compared to the non-greens eating group. So what's the secret inside these green leaves? It's a powerful protective cocktail. 1, it contains folate, vitamin B9. Folate is critical because it helps break down a compound called homocysteine. High levels of homocysteine are directly linked to brain atrophy and a higher risk of Alzheimer's. Folate essentially scrubs this toxic stuff from your blood. 2, it's rich in vitamin K. Most people think vitamin K is just for blood clotting, but scientists now discovered it's crucial for the formation of sphingolipids, a type of dense fat in your brain cell membranes that helps your neurons fire signals quickly and efficiently. Finally, they contain lutein. This compound accumulates in your brain and acts as a powerful antioxidant, protecting your delicate brain cells from free radical damage. It's like an internal sunscreen for your brain. The good news is you don't need to eat mountains of it. The best way to eat leafy greens is to ensure you get at least 1 large serving per day. Aim for 1 big salad at lunch. Or, an even easier hack, take a large handful of spinach and wilt it into your morning eggs, or throw a handful of kale into your smoothie. You won't even taste it, but your brain will thank you. Remember, the goal is 1 serving every single day, non-negotiable.
Number 6. Turmeric. Coming in at number 6 is the golden spice that most people only associate with curry. It's turmeric. Most people write it off as a coloring powder, but this ancient spice may be one of the most potent anti-inflammatories on the planet, and inflammation is brain enemy number one. For centuries, it's been observed that rates of Alzheimer's in India, where turmeric is a daily staple, are significantly lower than in the United States. Researchers at UCLA put this to the test in a landmark study. They gave a group of seniors with mild cognitive decline a compound in turmeric called curcumin. After just 18 months, the curcumin group saw a 28% improvement in memory and attention. But here's the stunning part. Their brain PET scans showed a significant decrease in amyloid plaques and tau tangles, the two signature hallmarks of Alzheimer's disease. The secret lies in that active compound curcumin. It's a true superhero. One, it's a potent anti-inflammatory. As I said, dementia is essentially inflammation in the brain. Curcumin directly blocks the molecules that trigger inflammation, putting out the fire before it can do damage. 2, it crosses the blood-brain barrier. This is key. Many drugs can't get from your blood into your brain, but curcumin can. It can travel directly to where it's needed and start cleaning up the toxic protein plaques that build up over time. 3, it boosts BDNF. That brain fertilizer I mentioned? Curcumin has been shown to increase levels of this brain growth hormone, helping your brain build new neural pathways. Here's the catch. Our bodies are terrible at absorbing curcumin on its own. Just eating turmeric powder isn't enough. The best way to use it is to combine it with black pepper. A compound in black pepper called piperine increases the absorption of curcumin by up to 2,000%. Aim to add turmeric with a dash of black pepper to your dishes, like soups, stir-fries, or even a soothing golden milk latte before bed. You can also consider a high-quality curcumin supplement that includes piperine, but talk to your doctor first.
Number 5. Berries, especially blueberries. Number 5 on our list is something a little sweeter. It's berries. Most people treat them as a summer snack or something to sprinkle on cereal. But these little jewels, especially blueberries, might just be nature's candy for brain protection. Researchers from Harvard Medical School published a massive study in the Annals of Neurology after tracking over 16,000 older nurses for decades. The results were staggering. The women who ate the most blueberries and strawberries delayed cognitive decline by an average of 2.5 years. Another study, dubbed the Wild Blues Study, focused on seniors who were already showing signs of memory decline. By simply drinking concentrated blueberry juice daily for 12 weeks, they showed significant improvements in learning and memory compared to a placebo group. They also reported feeling fewer depressive symptoms. It's incredible. The magic power of berries comes from their vibrant color. 1, they contain anthocyanins. These are the pigments that give berries their deep blue and red hues. As it turns out, these compounds are extremely powerful antioxidants. They travel to the brain and act like gatekeepers, neutralizing the free radicals that are trying to damage your brain cells. 2, they improve cell communication. Anthocyanins have been shown to increase the production of signaling proteins in the brain, essentially lubricating the connections between your neurons, helping you think more clearly and retrieve memories faster. 3, they reduce inflammation. Just like turmeric, they help quiet that fire of inflammation in the brain, protecting the delicate structures from damage. What's the best way to eat them? It's simple. Aim for 1 cup of mixed berries at least 3 to 4 times per week. The good news, frozen berries work just as well. They're often picked and flash frozen at the peak of freshness, locking in all those nutrients. So buy a big bag of frozen mixed berries, keep them in your freezer, and add a scoop to your morning oatmeal, yogurt, or a smoothie. It's one of the easiest brain protective habits you can build. Stopping for a quick moment. We're halfway through, and the information is only getting more powerful. If you are finding this video helpful, and if you believe your loved ones deserve this information too, please take 1 second and hit that like button. When you hit like, you tell YouTube that this video is important. It helps the algorithm show this video to more seniors who might be worried about their memory right now. It's a small act that makes a huge difference. And if you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. We release powerful, research-backed health secrets like this every single day, and I don't want you to miss the next one. Okay, thank you for that. Let's get back to number 4.
Number 4, walnuts. At number 4, we have the only nut that made this list. It's walnuts. Most people just eat them in a brownie or toss them on a salad randomly. But this little nut, which is literally shaped like a brain, might actually be one of the most potent brain fuels you can find. Researchers at UCLA conducted a large study looking at data from thousands of Americans. They found that participants who ate walnuts regularly, regardless of their age or gender, performed significantly better on cognitive tests. They had faster processing speed, better memory, and more mental flexibility. In another clinical study, scientists had older adults eat a daily serving of walnuts. After just 8 weeks, the walnut-eating group showed significant improvements in working memory, the kind of memory you use to remember a phone number or a grocery list. Why are walnuts so special? Unlike other nuts, they have a unique combination. 1. They're a rich source of plant-based omega-3s ALA. This is the essential fatty acid your body can't make on its own. ALA is a powerful anti-inflammatory and a precursor to DHA, the fat that builds your brain. We'll talk way more about that in number 1. 2. They contain polyphenols. These are powerful antioxidant compounds that, along with the vitamin E in walnuts, act as a bodyguard team for your brain cells, protecting them from the oxidative stress that causes aging. 3. They improve blood flow. The compounds in walnuts help keep your blood vessels flexible and clear, which is critical for making sure your brain gets the constant supply of oxygen and nutrients it needs to perform at its best. The best way to eat walnuts is simple. You don't need a lot. Just a single handful, about a quarter of a cup, is all it takes. Keep a bag of raw, unsalted walnuts on your counter. Have a handful as your afternoon snack instead of a cookie. Add them to your morning oatmeal or sprinkle them on a salad instead of croutons. It's a simple swap with massive brain benefits.
Number 3 is broccoli and cruciferous vegetables. All right, number 3 is a vegetable many of us have had a love-hate relationship with since childhood, broccoli. Most people see it as a boring side dish and boil it until it's mush, but I'm here to tell you that broccoli, when prepared correctly, contains a secret compound that could be saving your brain. Scientists at Johns Hopkins University have been pioneers in researching a powerful compound found in broccoli called sulforaphane. They discovered this compound is one of the most potent activators of the body's natural detoxification pathways. In the context of the brain, this is critical. Animal studies have shown that sulforaphane can protect the brain from the exact types of oxidative damage directly linked to Alzheimer's. It's also been shown to reduce inflammation in brain tissue and even promote the repair of damaged neurons. The secret is that sulforaphane compound, but here's the cool part. Broccoli doesn't actually contain it. 1, it contains 2 separate compounds, glucoraphanin and myrosinase, stored in different parts of the plant cell. When you chew or chop the broccoli, the cell walls break, these 2 compounds mix, and poof, they create sulforaphane. It's like a chemical defense mechanism for the plant. 2, once created, sulforaphane acts as an NR2 activator. Think of NR2 as a thermostat in your cells. When sulforaphane switches it on, it tells your cells to produce a massive army of their own antioxidant and detoxification enzymes. It doesn't just supply antioxidants, it tells your body to make more of its own. This reduces oxidative stress in the brain, one of the primary drivers of cell damage and cognitive decline. This is the most critical part because most people destroy this compound. Do not boil your broccoli. The high heat kills the myrosinase enzyme. The best way to eat it is to lightly steam it for 3 to 4 minutes, just until it's bright green but still crunchy. Another pro tip, hack and hold.
Chop your broccoli 30 minutes before you cook it. This allows the enzyme to get to work and create all the sulforaphane before the heat deactivates it. Aim for broccoli or other cruciferous veggies like cauliflower or Brussels sprouts 3 to 4 times a week.
Number 2. Eggs. And don't you dare throw away the yolk. We are getting close. At number 2 is a food that was unjustly demonized for decades, the egg. For years, experts told us to throw away the yolks, terrified of cholesterol. They said egg white only was the healthy way. But I am here to tell you that advice was dead wrong, and by throwing out the yolk, you are throwing away one of the most powerful brain foods on the planet. The new science has completely vindicated the egg. Massive studies, including one from Finland that followed thousands of men for over 20 years, found no connection between eating eggs and heart disease. In fact, they found the opposite. But for the brain, the evidence is even stronger. A study from Boston University found that people with higher blood levels of choline, a nutrient that egg yolks are packed with, performed significantly better on memory tests and had a lower risk of dementia. They directly linked choline consumption to a healthier, less atrophied brain. The reason is all in that golden yolk. It's a nutritional powerhouse for the brain. 1. It contains choline. This is the critical compound. Your body uses choline to make acetylcholine, a key neurotransmitter that is essential for memory, mood, and learning. Most Americans are deficient in choline, and egg yolks are one of the single best sources. 2. It contains lutein and zeaxanthin. Just like in the leafy greens, these antioxidants accumulate in the brain and have been shown to improve the brain's processing speed. 3. It's packed with vitamins B12 and D. Both are critical for overall neurological health. A B12 deficiency is a common and reversible cause of memory loss in older adults. Please stop being afraid of the yolk. The best way to eat eggs is to eat the whole egg. For maximum brain benefits, aim for at least 2 to 3 whole eggs per day. Do not worry about dietary cholesterol. The latest studies show it has very little impact on your blood cholesterol for the vast majority of people. The best preparation is soft-boiled or lightly pan-fried. Don't overcook the yolk to protect the delicate fats and nutrients. Starting your day with eggs is a fantastic way to give your brain the building blocks it needs to fire on all cylinders all day.
Number 1. Oily fish. Salmon, sardines, herring. And now for the number 1 item. The food that Harvard scientists are pointing to as the single most powerful protector against cognitive decline, the one that is revolutionizing how we think about brain health. It's oily fish. We are talking about wild-caught salmon, sardines, mackerel, and herring. If you have ever thought, I'm not a fish person, I am begging you to listen closely, because adding this one food to your diet might be the most important thing you do for your brain this year. The evidence is undeniable. The Framingham Heart Study, one of the longest-running studies in medical history, found that people with the highest blood levels of DHA, the main fat found in oily fish, had a staggering 47% lower risk of developing dementia. A newer study from the Journal of the American Medical Association, JAMA, scanned the brains of seniors and compared them to their eating habits. They found that those who ate baked or broiled, not fried, fish just once per week had significantly more gray matter in the brain regions responsible for memory. They had bigger, more robust brains. And this was true regardless of other lifestyle factors. Why is oily fish so powerful? It's not just one mechanism, it's everything. 1. It contains DHA, docosahexaenoic acid. This is the most important compound. Your brain, once you remove the water, is over 60% fat, and DHA is the primary structural fat in your brain. It is the physical brick that builds your brain cell membranes. When you don't have enough DHA, your neurons become stiff and rigid and can't communicate effectively. Eating oily fish is like giving your brain a fresh supply of new building materials. 2. It contains EPA, eicosapentaenoic acid. This is the other omega-3 in oily fish. EPA is nature's most powerful anti-inflammatory. It works throughout your body and in your brain to put out the chronic inflammation that we know is the root cause of dementia. 3. It ignites BDNF. Yes, that brain fertilizer. Omega-3 fatty acids have been shown to significantly increase BDNF levels, helping you build new neural pathways and repair old ones. To get the maximum benefit, you must be consistent. The American Heart Association recommends at least 2 3.5-ounce servings of oily fish per week. The best way to eat it, wild-caught salmon, is fantastic, but the cheaper and perhaps even better option is sardines. Sardines are cheap, packed with DHA and EPA, and because they are at the bottom of the food chain, they don't accumulate mercury like larger fish. Buy sardines packed in olive oil or water, not in soybean oil. Eat them straight from the can, mix them into a salad, or mash them onto a piece of whole grain toast. Aim for oily fish 2 to 3 times per week. This is no longer an option. It is a brain health necessity. So there you have it, the 7 most powerful foods to fight dementia and build a better brain at any age. We have leafy greens for folate and vitamin K. We have turmeric to fight inflammation with curcumin. We have berries for their antioxidant anthocyanins. We have walnuts for their plant-based omega-3s, ALA. We have broccoli to detoxify the brain with sulforaphane. We have eggs for their memory-building choline. And most importantly, we have oily fish to provide the DHA building blocks your brain is starving for. Remember, cognitive decline and brain fog are not an inevitable part of getting older. It is not something you have to accept. It is often the consequence of decades of chronic inflammation and nutritional deficiency, a condition that these 7 foods can help reverse. The studies have proven it. The science backs it. The evidence is clear. The only question is, are you willing to make this simple change? Now we want to hear from you. This is the most important part of the video. We want to build a conversation in this community. Let us know in the comments. Which food from this list will you try first? Were you avoiding any of these foods like eggs or sardines because you thought they were unhealthy? Share your experiences and your opinions in the comments below. We learn from each other. Thank you for watching. Seniors, stop. Take care of your brain, and we'll see you in the next video.